Jessica Marshall of Naturally Beautiful Hair Care, and I'm going to answer some common questions that I get in regards to small locks, micro-sized interwoven locks, which it can include your sister locks, your nappy locks, your intricate locks, your interlocks. These are locks. I'm specifically addressing the small size locks that are the size of the locks that you see on my head or smaller. Will these locks break? I am so scared of getting these locks. I don't want them if they are done correctly. I did not ever, I'm going on 5 years. I have not lost one lock. Some reasons why your locks may break. Number one, if your locks are done and they're done particularly puffy with a lot of space. Think of knitting a sweater, crocheting the fibers together like that. There's some space in between those fibers. If they get frayed, you know, they can easily come apart. If they're done tighter, then it's more like a tight rope, which is less likely to break. So a frayed rope, well, each fiber will eventually pop off, and then you have a lock that pops off. Another reason could be if your products or something that you're applying to your hair is wearing down your actual hair. Hair is protein, like your nails. There are different densities and different strengths of nails. Same thing with your hair. You're not super strong nails, you can have strong hair, and there can be things that can make your nails brittle and your hair brittle. So if your hair is susceptible to breaking, and then maybe perhaps you apply something else to it, you can have your locks break off that way. And that's not caused by tension. It can be caused of the actual disintegration of the hair itself. Question. Are all these locks the same? They all will look the same. They all look the same. They're small locks. So aren't these all just the same? Well, I want to say the technique could be the same, but they are not always all the same. You have different tools that could be used, different sizes of locks, different skill levels, different tension that's used to actually create the lock. So, you know, some of the examples I listed in the beginning about the types of locks also utilize different tools. Sister Lock has a tool, Nappy Lock has a tool. Some people go to the store and buy stuff from craft stores, and people create their own tool. And so no tool provides the exact same tension at times. The way you hold the tool, the way the hair is threaded into it, that all does play a role. And the curl pattern of the person. I have a very, very tight coil pattern. My hair locked very super tight. The pattern that was used was very super tight. So tend to, if I were to sit next to someone who also has small locks, but their hair is a looser curl, then be the actual tension that was used to create the lock may have been looser, so their locks may look a little fluffier. So to trained eye, the locks can look a little different. It's essentially the same. I don't even want to say the same pattern, because you can use any pattern. So that's where your research comes in, if that matters to you. Knowing, you know, making sure that you're explained what pattern or what tool, whatever is going to be used to create your locks. Do these kind of locks have to be very, very, very small? Some popular brands have become synonymous with small locks. However, this particular interwoven technique that I use to create these locks are not just for the creation of small locks. It is great for small locks because this is the technique that is going to keep these locks strong. However, this technique of interweaving hair, a lot of locticians have been doing it on bigger locks, and so you definitely don't have to have them very, very small. They can range from micro smaller than mine to the size of a traditional lock with interwoven technique. That is not true. You should definitely refrain from using excessive washing, excessive manipulation of your locks when you're starting your locks, because obviously you want your hair to lock and you don't want to take it out of the pattern that's used to create it, but you should do so very, very carefully. Okay. Hopefully I've cleared up some information in regards to the small micro size locks and interwoven lock technique. And stay tuned. I will continue to post and give assistance to that and support you on this lock journey. I'm Jessica Marshall, Naturally Beautiful Hair Care, naturallybeautifulhaircare.com. I'm tired, and if you can see it on my face, I'm going to get some Z's. Have a wonderful night.